Hey, don't let your mother smell that beer on your breath. She'll take it out on me.
Hi, I'm Annette.
And I'm Craig, and this is your Parents Beer Review.
Hi.
And today we're going to bring you a beer from Nogne O called Batch 100. And you'll notice in here it's labeled that it's a Barleywine style. But the understanding is that it's really a double IPA. And apparently there was some sort of glitch in the production, I guess, of the labels and how they were distributing in the U.S. And over here, all of them labeled as barley wines. If you look at any of the pictures from over in Europe, it doesn't say barley wine. It doesn't say anything actually on it. It just says 100.
Number 100?
Yeah, number 100.
It doesn't even say what kind of
No.
malted beverage it is?
No, it just says
First of all, I'm just trying to wrap my...
Nogne O.
Nogne O.
She's ordering Chinese food.
Yeah, it doesn't sound...
Nogne O.
Nogne O.
So they're out of Grimstad, Norway. It's way over on the other side of the ocean.
Way over
Yeah.
there.
So a little bit about this. A Rate Beer, it gets a 99.98. Beer Advocate, it gets a 90, and the Brothers never had it, which I'm surprised since it's been around for a long
Yeah,
time.
and aren't they from Belgium? Well,
I don't know where they're from.
they're not from here. Ohio.
So, yeah, not from Ohio, that's for sure. Some of the key ingredients in it, and doing some research on it, Maris Otter, which I didn't know what Maris Otter was.
What is Maris Otter?
So Maris Otter is a particular barley that was used to produce the malts that are used in cask-conditioned ales in England.
So is this supposed to have the remnants of a cask-conditioned beverage?
I don't know. All I know is it's Maris Otter is something that they, if you look through their website, they have a lot of beers that they
I just
use
think
Maris
about
Otter.
otters. Otters, they lay in the river and they eat their food off their belly.
It's a variety.
otters,
It's
they're
a
cute.
variety of
You're kind of cute too.
barley. Right. So.
But you don't eat things off your stomach.
So anyway, also the other big thing in this, from an IPA perspective, it's got Columbus, Chinook, and Centennial hops, which they refer to as the 3 Cs. So we'll pop this one open. We've had it before a long time ago, and
We had to look back at my reviews on
well,
my reviews on Untapped, and
well, the interesting thing about it
Yeah.
is she mentioned in her review that it was like a double IPA, even though it's labeled as a barley wine. So she's got a tongue that knows how to tell her beers. So let's
that was really awkward.
let's
I have a
pour
tongue that
this.
knows I have a palate.
It's the tongue that tastes, dear.
First of all, this is incredibly dark. If it was a double IPA, double IPAs are usually golden.
Well, I think it has a lot to do with the Maris Otter.
This is the otter.
It's the otter, so it's otter water.
Otter. Okay.
But
It's
for
beautiful looking. I
Yeah,
like
it looks
that.
really nice. The other thing I want to mention, so Maris Otter isn't apparently used as much anymore, other than in high-end beers being brewed over that are cask conditioned still today. But it seems to be the big deal with this. But anyway, let's take a whiff. Oh wow!
That's very brown, sugary, malty.
Smells like a
hops.
barley wine to me.
It smells like a barley wine. It looks like a barley
Looks
wine.
like a
It
barley
might have
wine.
become a barley wine this time. You think?
So I think I read on the
First of
website
all-
that they're bottle conditioned. So
Okay, it's a very dark reddish amber.
yeah,
You can get the light right through it, and I can see my reflection in the glass, and I'd like to say, I'm sorry. I'm just
it
kidding.
has a nice. It started with a nice one finger
Oh, it's
off-white
cloudy.
head.
Look how cloudy
It
yours
is cloudy. Yeah,
Mine
you
is
can
not as cloudy. I got
It's
pretty much.
sort of a little bit like prune
So you
juice.
swirled?
I didn't swirl, but
Remember, I don't.
it smells
swirl, I
really good.
slosh.
So I'm getting caramel. I'm getting brown sugar. Getting
Lusciousness.
dark fruits,
Raisin. You
raisins.
definitely got raisins here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It
say-
has a sweetness in its smell.
This is more barley wine than,
Well, it's
Double
definitely not
IPA.
like a double IPA even.
no, not at all. So it makes me wonder how much age is on this? This is a
This
2015.
is a 20. We bought it this year.
I know, but I'm wondering the
So
last. So I'm wondering if this particular batch.
So here's the other important thing about this. If you look on the website, it says that you should consume it at 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And we are at exactly 61 degrees Fahrenheit. There it is, 61 degrees. So,
Interesting.
pretty good for
This is
planning
absolutely
this out.
luscious in flavor. I love it. The aroma is incredible. So, the fact that the last time I had this, I thought it was more like a double IPA than a barley wine, and now I'm having it, and I definitely know it's more like a barley wine. Makes me wonder
How her tongue was back then.
how my palate might have changed, or did they change this beverage at all, this brew, in the last time? I can't remember, what year did I have the other one? The last time we had it?
2013 maybe.
Yeah, maybe a year or two ago. And, because my palate changes,
As a little-
everyone's palates change. The more you consume, the more you have your likes and dislikes. It's exciting to find a beer that you thought was a phenomenal beer, only to find out you really didn't care for it as much now. I hope that's the case. That's why everybody's always having new brews out there and new opportunities to ferment differently, to condition differently. So how do you feel about this? First of all, I noticed I lost my head.
Well, it's 10%.
And
It's 10%
the
ABV,
carbonation
so
went way down all of a sudden as we consumed it.
it's 10%. So the carbonation, the head is going to dissipate, which it does.
And in all honesty, for me,
It's
this is a little
really-
warmer than I like.
But the serving temperature that they recommend is 61. So we hit it right at 61 exactly.
Because I like, well, maybe it's because it's a very hot day here, but I would have liked a really ice cold beverage. And barley wines are meant to be savored and sipped.
Well, the higher the ABV, the warmer it's supposed to be. So
It's a good one.
if you want to have a bud, you better freeze it because that's the only way you're going to enjoy it. Low
A
ABV.
bud, how about a budsicle? That'd be just gross. You can't freeze alcohol. What the heck? Come
When
on.
you get cold enough, I'm sure you can freeze it.
This is,
It has a little bit bitterness to it.
which kind of reminds me of like a,
But it has that
like
sweet
an American
caramel.
style, like an American style barley wine, where it's a hoppy barley wine, which I love
It is,
that
but
style.
it's not a bad bitterness to it. It's a smooth
A
bitter.
bad bitter,
Yeah, bad bitter. Better bitter.
bitter batter. This is very nice. I love the
Feels good in the mouth. Smells
lacing
good.
of the
Picking up.
little bit of the minimal of the head. As
I
it
don't get
comes
as
down the
much
glass.
of the flavors that you pick up in the smell, so I'm not getting as much
Yeah, I
raisin in
agree.
it. I'm getting more hop.
The aroma is incredible. I would give the aroma a 5 all day. The flavor's great. Don't get me wrong, it's great, delicious. The feel on the palate is not as complete as
I think it's good. It's not overly thick, but the carbonation sets it off and makes it.
oh yeah, and it's that
Complete.
funky size bottles too. It's like, it's not a bonner, it's not a pint.
Well, it's
It's a
1.9 fluid ounces.
like, they just, that
So it's
off
half.
size.
So basically it's
So
half a
where did
liter.
they come up with this?
Is
Like,
it? No,
why
it's a
why is it made that size?
It's a half a liter.
That's right. Because,
half a liter.
Okay, half a liter meaning
It's
that
our size that are out of whack.
Right, that's true. Americans are out of whack with measurements, and everybody
They
knows
do
that.
metrics. We don't.
Yep,
Sometimes we
we're
do.
the only ones that don't do metrics,
It
right?
depends on our mood. Some beers are milliliters, some aren't.
So anyhow, on a
I like
scale
my
of one,
ounces.
on a
Give me an
scale,
ounce.
on a scale of
I'm
1 to
dieting.
10,
See,
come on, on a scale of 1
I
to
have
10.
to do it in ounces. Milliliters doesn't help. Look at how loose the shirt is. Remember the shirt previous show?
He's lost a boatload of weight, and he's still drinking beer. Just remember, yes, you can lose weight while you still drink
I've
beer.
lost 34 pounds since we started this. Aren't you impressed? Anyway,
I lost 6, but we're still drinking. So,
I just don't.
what are you gonna say on a scale of 1 to 5?
Well, I bought it again, so it's at least a 4. I'm gonna say I can't drink it all because I got to check it in rate beer again. I need some fluid in my glass. Or untapped rather. I'm gonna give it. I agree with you on smell alone. It's 5 or 6 out of 5.
Come on, the drama's killing me. Just
I'll give it a 4.
same
because-
here. I'm giving it 4.
4.
It's 4. It's solid.
Or
It's
4.
delicious. You see the bottle, definitely pick it up. I would drink it a little bit colder than 61 and enjoy a very
Hey,
nice
the Norwegians
barley wine
recommend
with a
61.
hoppy flavor.
Norway recommends 61. It's cold in Norway, so they need a warm beer.
There you go.
All right, anyway,
Thank you for watching, and
Cheers.
please do not forget to subscribe.
subscribe. See ya.